the next game, the third game in this best of 7 series between Kingz and Enclave team, spawning in the 10 o'clock-ish. The orange Terran, the next player for Kingz. Will he be able to bring a comeback? Down 2 games. It is Bomber. And his opponent taking down 2 players for the Enclave team, the red Zerg. It is Shasto. Doing extremely well so far. Like, that build order advantage was huge. I cannot emphasize enough. Like, completely huge in favor of Kale, but he managed to flub it. And looks like, is he really gonna go for a drone scout in this matchup? What? Alright, looks like he is gonna go for the drone scout. I guess he might be assuming that there might be a double Rex. I mean, double Rex, it can't happen this early. And on this map, you almost always see the SCV moving across. There are only 2 locations of proxy on this map. This is one of them. Usually if they go Reaper, they're gonna put it right here because it's not too far away to get into the main. Whereas if they go for any sort of double barracks, then it's usually over here. But this is actually a very hard place to get to as a Terran to proxy, because you have to go around this route. Because if you go through the main route, like around the watchtower, you're probably gonna get spotted by this overlord. So usually Terrans won't actually proxy on this map because it's just too difficult to get proxy down without being scouted. Like, this ramp is just overlord is usually over there. And you have vision of this area. Plus, Overlord could even be over here, and you can easily, very, very easily scout this location as well. So, it's not one of the prime locations for proxy, proxy 2 Rex. I mean, it just doesn't work too well on a map like this. It looks like Bomber, he is going to go for his formidable command center after barracks opening. Like, he's done this a lot, and it is pretty good, honestly. He is going to start those Marines very soon after the command center. Yep, there we go. And right now, Shasto is not going to have any idea of this. Like, as soon as the Reaper doesn't reach his base, he'll know that it wasn't a Reaper fast expand and that Marines are being produced. And whenever that happens, usually as a Zerg player, you're assuming that your opponent is going straight into Hellions, because obviously that's the only other, like, usually 9 times out of 10, after a Marine first opening, they go into Hellions. But right now, Bomber, he's really switched things up, going for the barracks into the command center. Extremely greedy opening, but it is going to pay off for him just because Shasto has decided not to be aggressive at all. His gas is only his speed hasn't even started yet. He's only just now started mining gas. He's going to have 100 gas very shortly, and he will start that zergling speed. So he has absolutely no options to be aggressive at all right now. Bomber didn't even go for the SUV scout, but he is still in a really good spot right there. Looks like he is going to start a couple of Marines. He went straight into double gas, so I assume he's going to start that factory very soon. Or is he going to go into the reactor? He likes to switch it up sometimes, and looks like, there we go. The Overlord does take some fire. There we go, factory has started. He's probably going to start the reactor. Yep, there we go. Natural is already done. He's probably going to start his third command center very soon as well. And right now, Shasto, he has absolutely no idea what's going on. All he's seen is a couple of Marines on the edge of the base. He just has no potential for scouting right now. His second Overlord is in a pretty bad spot. Like, I just put it like right there just to be able to see what units leave the base. I also like to have an Overlord over here just to be able to see what's going outside. Like, usually it's Hellions by about 6 minutes. If you don't see those, you know, your opponent's doing something really funny. Looks like he's going to try and reposition this Overlord. Like, he needs to position it over here and try and send it in. It looks like a starboard is going to start by Bomber. He's going to try and do some 2-base aggression. Let's see what exactly he goes for. He might, I think he's actually, looks like he's going to go for Banshees. Is he going to go for Banshee Hellbat is the question at this point. I mean, he could go for it, honestly. Not too bad of a build, but Zergs have learned how to defend that. And on the other side of the map, looks like Shasto, he's gone for the lair. And he is still producing a ton of drones right now. 2 Hellions are out for Bomber. And there we go, Starboard is also going to finish. He is going to go for that Banshee. Lightly supply blocked. Okay, there we go. Goes going to finish. And right now, he hasn't thrown the armory down yet. He's probably going to do that very soon. I don't think he's just going to go Hellion Banshee. That doesn't work as well as Hellbat Banshee. Hellbat Banshee is slightly better. Looks like, yeah, there we go, Shasto. He needs to get a wall in as well, because if it is Hellion Banshee, he could easily just run by the queens. Try and do some damage. Bending Nest is on the way though for Shasto. He has all the tools necessary to defend this. He's got 8 Zerglings. He's still producing a couple more. He's got Spore Colors down. Like, how does he actually... I guess he just assumed. No, never mind. He did scout that. So yeah, I really don't think he's going to take any damage from this. He needs to start bending immediately. Plus he needs to get a single Overseer would help. Should have actually even started a couple of Queens. Maybe even take a 3rd base. His drone saturation though is very low right now. He's got too many Zerglings. You don't need this many Zerglings. You only really need like 8-10 Banelings. After that, the Zerglings that really don't do anything. Like if these Zerglings, you could counterattack with those, sure, but if you're really just defending, I'd say just 8 Banelings is more than enough. So he's overproduced slightly. Like if you look at the worker count, it's like 40 to 41. He's only just now starting his 3rd base, so he's already taken some economic damage in being so over defensive right now. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like even if you try to go for a counterattack, like he's got so many units out already that it's not even going to be effective. Wow, Bomber, why did he actually make 3 bunkers? I guess he hasn't seen the 3rd base, but still. And it looks like he's even got a couple of Banshees in position. I think he was expecting some sort of roach aggression. I mean, out of Shasto, but Shasto, he's just playing as defensively as possible. He's going to go for Mutilus, which is just absolutely abysmal for Bomber. I don't know if he can actually defend this or not. He needs to get turrets down immediately. There are already Mutilus in production. I guess the Mutilus may try to attack the Hellions, and if that happens, then Shasto, he's going to actually be in a pretty bad spot still. Okay, there we go, the Mutilus. Yeah, they're gonna start attacking the Hellions. Has Bomber seen it? Yep, there we go. He finally sees it, and Missile Turret should start immediately. Okay, he's gonna lose 2 of those Hellions. 4 of them do run away, and it looks like Missile Turrets have started immediately in both the mineral lines. And he's gonna start a couple on the side of his base as well. Like, this is the only thing that could really do a lot of damage to Bomber, and he doesn't actually have enough units in to be able to defend this. He's only got a couple of Marines out. He's only got 8 Marines. That's not enough by a long shot. No. He's gonna lose another Hellion right there. These Mutas are gonna keep him in his base for a very long time. He can't take his 3rd base now. And 3rd base is already done for Shasto. Yeah, there we go. He's producing a ton of drones. He's actually going into missile attacks. And Roach Warren. What? That is actually very interesting. Why would he decide to go for that? He has not still lost a Mutilus. One of them in very low health, red health right there. He's gonna regen quite quickly, but for the time being has to back off. No area to attack. Oh, Bomber just got all of those mines clumped up. If somehow, some way Shasto ran into those, that would not be nice. Wow, he's got so many Vitamines right now. He's already got 8 Vitamines. That's going to be difficult for Shasto to deal with later on in the game, but right now the Marine count is just abysmal for Bomber. He just doesn't have enough. He's still producing Vitamines. He's going to go up to 10 in a couple of seconds. Okay, 2 more SCVs going to get picked off by Shasto. He's going to need to back off immediately. Take some more damage on one of those Mutilus. The creep spread not looking too good. This creep queen not doing its best job right now. He needs to creep spread over here. He needs to get creep down this path especially, because this is where the later game fights are going to take place. Oh no! Oh, okay, he's targeting some of the... Oh man, this is actually going to be somewhat difficult for Shasto to deal with. That's a lot of Vitamines. There's a ton of Vitamines. There we go. Banelings finally start for Shasto, but he's going to need to get a ton more Banelings, because not only does he need to get really good connections on the Vitamines to be able to clean those up, because he's not going to be able to clean this up with only Zerglings. He's going to need to get a good hit on all of the Vitamines when they're clumped up. Like right now, he should have tried to go for a counter, for a hit right there. But now they're already spread out really well by Bomber. Oh, that is a... How does he engage there? Oh, that was just horrible bending connections. That queen, yeah, it wasn't doing much anyway. I'm pretty sure Shasto is not too upset about that. A couple of Banshees gonna try and move in. I don't know what those are trying to do. Oh, he's trying to move the Vitamines forward. That was actually very risky. Shasto could have done something. He's gone into Roaches though, so I guess those Roaches are gonna tank quite a bit. Looks like those Banshees are gonna get picked off. He needs to just split off a couple of these Banelings and send them into the Vitamines. But I guess that works too. And yeah, this stack is gonna get absolutely cleaned up. For Bomber, it's just not good at all. He's gonna have to back off immediately. This is just an absolutely horrible position for Bomber to be in. He does have a really good army back at home, but his combat shield's only just now started. He didn't have that for the entire engagement. It didn't even finish. He's got 2-2 on the way though. Whereas the Zerg player is only on 1-1 and has not started +2 attack yet. He has the +2 armor on the way. This attack shouldn't do anything by Shasto. It's going to get annihilated. Oh, the Mutilus taking some heavy fire. And looks like Shasto, he's going to try and engage? No, that's a horrible idea for him. He needs to back off immediately. Taking a lot of damage as he, on the retreat. He should have actually tried to do more damage. Bomber should have. I mean, he could have really done a lot much. I mean, he could have at least chased those roaches back. Maybe picked off a couple more. Looks like he's finally going to go for the offensive again. And third command center is nowhere in sight for Bomber. He's kind of all in with this. That barracks never finished for Bomber, which is kind of unfortunate. There we go. He's finally going to finish that. Right now, Zerg player is still producing a ton of Zerglings and Roaches. He needs to go for Banelings. He's going for Greater Spire? What? Alright. On 3 bases? What? Okay, there we go. Bomber's finally going to move in. He went for a hive? With Roaches? I don't understand this game anymore. Okay, there we go. Shasto is finally going to try and engage. And that's not going to work for him at all. If those Remind get good connection on those Banelings, then it's all game over. For Shasto, I don't think that army is good enough to deal with the Terran of a Bomber. Bomber needs to wait for 2-2. 2-2 is very near to finishing. But on the same, on the other hand, Shasto is going for Broodlords very soon. I'm not sure. Oh wait, he did go for the third command center. I'm blind. He does have that for himself, so that's nice. He's gonna have that income kicking in very soon. Making so many barracks now. Holy crap. There we go. Sees the army of Shasto. I expect him to move in as soon as 2-2 is finished. I think he could actually take an amazing engagement. And looks like there we go. Broodlords are going to start for Shasto. And once that happens, he's just going to be in such a good spot. Broodlords! I can't remember the last game I casted where I saw Broodlords in this matchup. They're just not that good. Okay, there we go. 2-2 is finally going to finish. Oh man, the Broodlords are out. He's already got 5 Broodlords on the field. Oh no, 6 Broodlords very soon. He finally scans. He doesn't see the Broodlords. Okay, there we go. Finally sees the Broodlords now. Okay, and the engagement is going to take place. Those Broodlords are going to do a lot of damage to this army. The Banelings, it's all going to come down to the Banelings. And Banelings don't get the hits they need, but those Broodlords are going to clean this army up easy peasy. There's nothing for Bomber to contest them. He's trying to take a fight right now, fighting the Broodlings and the Roaches. This is just not the fight he needed. And now he's just going to lose this game from here. There's absolutely nothing to do with the Broodlords. He's going for 3-3. That's not going to help him. He needed Vikings. Oh, wow. I can't believe Broodlords are going to win. Okay, that's interesting. I actually can't remember the last game I actually saw Broodlords. Okay, there we go. He's finally going to try and defend right there. But, I mean, yeah, Shasto, he knows it's over. There's no way for Bomber to actually kill these Broodlords. And with more Zerglings moving in, I highly doubt Bomber is going to be able to find a way to win in this game right now. He made 6 barracks right there. All of those are going to die. Those aren't going to help him at all. And there we go. Broodlord's he's trying to get one of the Broodlords. He will get one of them, but I mean, that was an extremely cost-ineffective trade. Like, if you look at the resources lost, it should be like very bad for Zerg at this point, especially if you played Linkbane Muta, but these Broodlords, they're not going to die anytime soon, and Bomber, I expect him to tap out very soon. I mean, there is immobility in Broodlord, so he could go for a counterattack or something, but I don't really think there's any other way for him to actually clean these up. Like, he doesn't have any Vikings at all. Only the first 2 are going to pop in very soon. There we go. He's going to try and take an engagement right now. And looks like the Corruptors are not targeting the Vikings. There we go. They finally start targeting the Vikings, but the buyer should actually take care of the Corruptors. That's the only way. No, never mind. So that's just not enough Vikings. There's absolutely no way for him to win now. The Broodlords are going to be on top of the production. The bio is going to get absolutely slaughtered. Well, the SCVs are tanking quite well, and there are quite a few Marines left over. Oh, wow. No. That's just too many roaches still. Okay, he's got to clean up the Broodlords, but And Shasto, I mean, he does have quite a few units in production, but that's quite a lot of bio still left over for Bomber. But I mean, he's just in a horrible spot right now. Like, Bomber could easily just remax an attack again. He does have 3 command centers still, and never underestimate 3 command center. Looks like he's going to go into a Hydralisk 10 now, and he's going to start +2 attack finally. Like, it was 3-3 versus just absolutely no upgrades for the Zerg player. Like, why would you go for attacks if you're going to go Broodlords? Like, the attack upgrade is like, the first hit is what the attack upgrade is for the Broodlords when you go for air attacks, whereas melee attacks is pretty much the Broodlords dealing damage, which is a lot more effective. If you ever go for Broodlords, you should probably go for the Carapace upgrade. Okay, and looks like Shasto, he's already got a 4th base down. I mean, this game is completely over. Well, I guess Bomber could actually still win somehow, because, I mean, he's got 3-3. Never underestimate 3-3 bio. Especially against Roaches. Roaches just get absolutely annihilated. Like, look at that. It's not even close. It just absolutely slaughters through them. He has run out of energy on the medevacs though, so he will clean up these Roaches. But can he clean up the banelings? I don't think he has enough units back at home, maybe. He's got 2 more medevacs in. He's gonna split off some of the banelings, try and get some hits. Like, he's... baneling speed is finishing at the 23-minute mark. Good God. Okay, there we go. He's gonna clean up the rest of these Roaches. Like I said, like, 3-3 bio, you can't underestimate that. He actually cleaned up all of the banelings and the Roaches, and he's gonna go for the counterattack. Shasto could actually take a lot of damage right now. So if Bomber actually moves in, tries to take down the 3rd base, I think he'll be in a really good spot. That said, Hydras are gonna start. But they're only gonna have +2 attack. I don't know about this. I think Shasto is in actually very... he's in a lot of trouble right now. I don't know why he went for Broodlords, but he did do that. There we go. He's finally going to start moving down onto the 3rd base, but that's a lot of Roaches. I just think Bomber took too much economic damage. He just does not have the production anymore. And the Hydras run straight into Marine fire right there. Roach as well. He's just going to stim in and take care of this 4th. 3-3 bio just absolutely annihilates the hatcheries. Okay, looks like he's probably going to stay on top of the ramp, and the Roaches, they cannot engage on top of that ramp. Yeah, he has to back off. It looks like Shasto is trying to take the right-hand side base now. I mean, he has quite a few Hydras out, but that's... no, never mind. That's just 3 Hydras. That's not enough by any means. Versus 38 Marines, and what? How many Marauders does he have? He's got 5 Marauders. Yeah, this army is capable still. But that's a lot of Zerglings he just added. I think he needs to back off right now. Really nice micro out of Bomber. Not taking a full-on engagement. Not taking too much damage from the Hydras. Doing some damage to the scraping the Zerglings pretty much. Doing a little bit of damage to those and the Roaches. But the 4th base is going to finish for Shasto very soon. His main is mined out. His natural is about to be mined out. He's probably going to want to send those drones to the 4th base. So right now, like I said, he had 3 command centers. So there was a small chance of him coming back into this. But with the upgrade, coupled with the upgrades, he actually did have some chance at coming back into this. If Bomber wins this game, it will actually just be insane. Because this engagement it's all going to come down to this engagement. If he somehow defends this, I think he'll be in a good spot. There we go, he's going to try and take the engagement right now. No, he's funneling the units and the banelings are moving in. All of his units get through though. And the banelings are on the other side of the barracks. Oh no, they're going to flood in. Bomber's forced to pick up. He should even pick up some of the SCVs. Oh no, evacuate him. No, he needs to pick up his command center. Alright, there we go, he does lift that. He's going to run away with that command center right now. He's only got 3 Hydras. Those are probably not going to be enough to take down that command center. Looks like Bomber is going to retreat to his natural. Natural is completely mined out. Main base is completely mined out. He has absolutely no income. He has this is all of his army to rely on. He's going to go for the final attack with the SCVs. No. Bomber's dead. There's no way he's coming back into this now. I mean, alright. A valiant effort. And extremely well fought, but yeah, this is... No! Wow! Shasto has to back off again. I cannot believe this. I mean, he could easily go for another engagement. Like, Bomber, he has no production right now. He's producing 2 Marines. That's all he can afford. He's still got a shit ton of gas. but you can't really spend that on anything. Finally gonna go for a final engagement to Shasto. There we go. Finally, Bomber does step up.